right, what up? What up? What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lucky coming to you live and direct with another live stream. Listen, if you've never been on this stream before, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I appreciate the support. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit the like button because that'll trigger the algorithm and it'll send this out to more people. The more people involved in the conversation, the more interesting the conversation will be. Also, if you like the content, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you could be notified every time I drop some new content, do a live stream, or whatever it is. All right, got everybody on stage. Miss Lucky Charms in the building, locked and loaded is in the building. How y'all doing today?
We good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Just chilling, just chilling. Everybody had a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a day.
It was a day. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
What is this? A Monday morning? Everybody's just kind of dragging? Just like,
It ain't Monday morning, but it's Monday.
Right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, all right. It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this. First, I have a I'm gonna go straight into the scenario. Y'all know how I do with these scenarios, right? So I got one for you, okay? You're married, right? Your husband and your pops, your dad, your father, right? Get into it. Starts out minor, exchanging the words, Everybody was just hanging out, right? Everybody's at the little family cookout or whatever it is, right? Feelings got involved and emotions, whatever. Uh, it ends up in a fight. Your husband just puts it down on your pops. Now, with just that information right there, right? Not really knowing what started it and who initiated or anything like that. Just knowing that your husband and your father went at it, okay? And your husband beat your father up. Just off of that, what's your feelings?
That's crazy. That's
right.
crazy.
The one over here like, what?
Can I do an explanation before I answer?
Yeah, I guess.
Because there have to have been some background. What was the background? I mean, you just don't get into it. You understand what I'm saying?
We don't know the background. We don't know. You
So
wasn't
what's
there.
your-
You stepped
what's your
off. You
question?
stepped off to go get some ice. You know what I mean? Y'all left to go get some ice. You and mommy and the aunties or whatever. Y'all went to go get some ice and whatever else. When you came back, that's what the situation was.
And so what's the question? How do I feel about it?
Yeah. Just what's your initial thoughts? Right?
Whose sides do we take?
Well, so for me at this big age, I would feel like my father's probably pretty old. And regardless of what happened, husband, what made you decide to fight this old man? Like, sir, let's be a little growner than that. I mean, I'm gonna be trying to figure out what happened at the end of the day. I don't I don't know that I'm gonna hop to one side or the other. I'm probably gonna be in shock, really. Like, what's going on? Like, yeah, I'm gonna be trying to figure out what happened. And to Locke's point, what's the backstory here? But
Yeah, not what happened at that point, but what led up to this. Because I mean, you just don't just walk up to somebody and just beat the hell out of them.
Right, but then I'm still gonna be like, and husband, why we didn't discuss this? Like, why you hadn't let me know what's going on so that, there could be some type of intervention here or something. But again, you grown and he old. Why are you fighting him? Like that probably was a L at the beginning when you decided to just jump on him. You already knew you was gonna beat him. So why we here? Like, come on.
Right. Okay. Welcome, Miss Millie.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Sorry
Hey.
for the tardiness.
It's all good. You
I
can't.
mean,
You
we
gotta
could.
just do
I
that
mean, at the end of the day, we would have to find some happy medium. Either not put them in the same vicinity, or something like that. I just don't. It's just seemed kind of crazy that you and my pops would be getting into it.
Okay.
Right.
So, Miss Millie, Did you hear the question that I asked? The scenario that I put out there?
No,
Okay,
no.
so it's a family barbecue. You and the aunties or whatever go out to get some ice. Some way, somehow, your husband and your father got into it. I mean, they throwing blows, and your husband beat up your father without knowing any explanation, not knowing what happened or anything like that. What are your what's your feelings on that right there?
Well, because that is my husband, I will have to see what occurred. I can't take sides because I was not there. Because depending on my father's character, he could have did something or said something disrespectful. So I can't just come in out of nowhere and just automatically take my father's side because that's my father, because this is my husband. I brought him into this family. So, we became as one. So therefore, I cannot just say, get on my husband because my father got the wrote a check that his ass can. So I will have to see. I have to figure out uh, what's going on.
Okay, that's okay. That's actually interesting. Um, who else? Did both of y'all
We
Ms. Lucky
answered.
Charms and Lock, both of y'all answered?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
answered. We answered.
What did y'all
And I
say?
mean,
Let
I
me.
agree. That's why I said that I have to investigate it, right? Because Ms. Millie, like, I'm not just gonna jump on one side or the other. I still stand on husband, he old. Like, what we doing, sir? But but it is
Yeah,
like, we could have took another path because you knew you was gonna be here. Like at the end of the day, but
exactly.
I still need to know what happened. Like, how did we get here? Like, I'm not going to just automatically jump on the side, but we gonna have to. It's some explanations that's got to
Right,
come out immediately.
right, right.
Okay. But the initial what? So what was the initial? Like just like you know what I'm
Initially, I'm
saying?
shocked. Like, I'm on shock. I don't even know how to
Can't
read.
talk.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm stuck in the phone.
right. Like, what? What's going on here?
What is
Like,
going on?
yeah, I don't even think I would
Like,
know
why
how to
would y'all be
react.
fighting?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. That's interesting. Um, now the fact that your husband beat your father, right? And I'm not saying he won in the fight, right? Like you could tell that it was like he stomped your pops. You know what I'm saying? Not just like you know what I'm saying? He came at me some type of way, and I had to do whatever I had
Like
to do to protect myself to hold him back. Nah, you can tell that it's been a beat down. Like your
one of
pops
those
really
angry
beat
stomps.
Yeah, but
with that.
that's why I said it go back to what Locke said. Where did this come from? Like, what happened? Because something had to
I'm
happen
from,
to get you to that point.
yeah,
'Cause
like
let's reverse the scenario. If it was your wife
exactly.
that beat your mom and the same thing happened and you can't, how you gonna feel? What's your reaction?
Nah, I'm like, yo, nah, it's my mom's. Like, nah, nah. Just
So
the
it don't
fact
matter
that
what your mom did.
nah, it nah, yo, you ain't have to do it like that. You know
No,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I
You could have,
that's how I feel
nah,
about
you
my
ain't have to
husband.
do it like that.
Like that, regardless of what happened. That's where my initial perspective is for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Like if
Still need to know what
nah,
happened and how
number
did we
one,
get
you ain't had to do it like that. Like, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if my mom's jumped on you, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's
What's
still
next? Yeah. No, I feel you because you also added that it was like a beat down. Like it wasn't just like
yeah, it wasn't just
wasn't
like
like
a
he
beat
jumped
up,
on
it
you and
was a
you just
beat
like tried to
down.
protect yourself. You like beat. So yeah, for me, where because there's something deep down inside of you that was going on and some rage that you was feeling against him for a minute now. And obviously I was out of the loop about what was going on. And so I got
Right,
questions.
right, right. Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, what happened? Something have to have happened in order for you to reach this point right here. and if we did not discuss it,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
What do you
That's
mean we're
crazy.
gonna discuss? I have to discuss with you. I gotta shoot you a text, but like, yo, listen, man, your
No,
pops
no,
is
no,
real
no. I'm
disrespectful.
not talking about
I'm
not
just
at
reaching out to
at
you
just
for
not at
permission to
that.
knock him on his. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
no, because rage doesn't just. I mean, rage is a gradual thing. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm talking
saying.
about
What
one
led up
incident. It's
to
not
that?
isolated.
I'm not talking about like at that point where he just decided he was drunk and he was just gonna beat your ass at that point. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying like it just what months and years and animosity and infuriation and anger that got you to this point, because usually if you're talking to my husband are talking to my pops or whatever, you guys can bullshit and blah 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 and let it go. But if it's been going on for months and years and stuff like that, what happened? And if I don't know nothing about it, and then if something did happen, I would never bring you guys in the same
And
same
exactly.
same circle,
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
it's going to cause a problem. Somebody gonna put hands on somebody, because you're gonna be like, nah, I'm not doing that. You understand what I'm saying? And he gonna be like, nah, I ain't doing that. That's two men. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Regardless how old he is, he could be 100. He gonna still think he could whoop your ass. That's
That's
how men
real.
are.
Yeah.
That's how men are.
Well,
You
you
know
know,
what I'm saying? They ain't never gonna punk down.
well,
You
and
know
I
what I'm
think it's just older, right? Like it, I mean, you think most of our parents, right? They the
Right,
older generation that's like, I'm the elder, so you're gonna respect
right.
me. I don't care
Respect me.
Mm-hmm.
what,
Right,
you know what I mean? So
right,
I got this. I don't care what you're talking about. So yeah,
right.
I'm with you on that. But yeah, I'm with Locked it like something. Why am I not aware that there was this? What incident happened that created this anger you have towards him that just made you be like, I'm snapping in this moment?
Right.
Forget it. Everything
Okay.
goes.
So let me ask you this: is there any reasonable explanation or any reasonable reason that would make you say, "Oh, okay, all right, I get it,"
No,
and be
not
okay?
really. Not
So
really,
why
because
is that even a point that you're even saying like,
because
well, where
I
did it
want to
come
just
from?
understand, right? Because also for me, understanding is going to tell me what I need to know about my husband that I might not know. Like, what's your thought process and who are you for real? You know what I'm saying? So that you can get this or let something, whatever it was, drive you to that point that you're going to beat down an old person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Way older than you. Like, come on, like something is psychologically. I need to figure you out because we might not be husband and wife no more. Like for real, you know what I'm saying? Depending on your explanation, like, yeah, it's kind of.
Okay.
And for me, that's a daddy's girl. Yeah, I'm blink twice. Like what?
So
You
let me
are all
ask.
right, or
Let,
you
let me,
not all right. Blink twice if you're not all right.
Right. Okay.
all right. So let me ask you this, right? And I'm gonna direct this question to Miss Millie. Would that put you in a situation like after it's all said and done, you know, whatever? Would you feel right as though you're in a situation where you have to pick sides now
Oh
between
no.
your
No,
no?
because I don't know what happened. I'm not picking nobody's side. I want to get a better understanding because, like Miss Lucky said, I needs to know who I'm dealing with because if a senior citizen could get you to the point where you stumping him to almost to death, because I mean he can't take but so much. He old. So if you stumping him almost to death, I need to figure out who you are and why you get so angry to the point now you putting hands on the and feet on the senior citizen.
Right, we went past the hands of protection. And we had to
Okay. Maybe I need to start blinking.
you done caught the Holy Ghost
For
on my
some help,
ass.
right?
What? Boy, we got a
For
lot of stuff to talk about.
exactly.
Okay, I got it. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of interesting, and Yeah, I get it. So, okay, let's say upon further investigation, right, you found out that, you know what I'm saying, because, you were daddy's girl or whatever, right? And you had a confidential conversation with daddy about, you know what I'm saying, some things, and then daddy brought it up to your husband.
What is this
Mm.
confidential things that daddy brought up to the house
I'm,
that he shouldn't have brought up?
I don't
Right.
know, but it was something that, you know what I'm saying, you told dad in confidence, you know what I'm saying? And then dad just had to, you know what I'm saying, say it, to your husband, and now maybe your husband felt, he was in his feelings, he was being emotional, he felt some type of way, and they got into it,
Only
Would
thing
you
I could see that happening if I went and told my daddy that he having ED problems, and he don't went and mentioned it to him, and now he embarrassed, and so he don't retaliated against daddy. That's the only way I can see this happening.
Okay, well then, let's just say that was the case. You told dad that in pure confidence, you know what I'm saying? And so now, dad, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they were having an issue that, it didn't require dad to say that, but then, he just jumped out there and was like, yeah, that's why, you can't even, you know what I'm saying?
That's
And
why
so
you
the
can't give
husband
me
felt
no grandkids.
But I just feel like your husband should not be emotional.
Yeah.
You should not let you should not be able he should not be able to put you in that space where you're going to be emotional over something he done said. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. But does the sentiment change now knowing that it's something that you said
No,
that might have initiated
because maybe
No,
Pops
some
could have
type
helped him out.
that's the thing.
Right.
So I think Miss Millie, I know for sure, Miss Lucky Charm said that she's a daddy's girl. I'm not a daddy's girl, and I still wouldn't feel good about you beating his ass. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He didn't play no part in my life. So yeah, I still wouldn't be okay with you just, putting arms and paws on him. I mean, I just don't, there's no reason for it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not taking sides. I'm just
Yeah, and
letting
I'm
you
not
know
a
that,
daddy's girl either.
right. I'm just
But
letting you
I think
know
it's the
that,
principle,
it's
right?
yeah,
right.
it's a
Yeah,
principle.
it's just, yeah. You
Like you
beating
beating on this old
it,
person. Come
right,
on.
Yeah,
right,
it's the fact he's a senior citizen.
right. I mean, he a older gentleman ain't gonna do nothing but talk a whole lot of shit anyway. He gonna try to take you out of pocket anyway. Because I believe that that's how, like when you have a daughter and she brings her boyfriend into the house and he's chastising the little boy or whatever, telling him you ain't gonna do this and this is my daughter and blase blase. I didn't have that, but I'm just saying, I'm imagining that's the kind of stuff that happens. So I'm saying at the end of the day, that man is just trying to pull you out of pocket. That's it. Trying to see where your head is. Oh, you gonna jump on me? Okay.
Well,
You
I
know.
mean, he found out.
Yeah, he did find out,
Right?
right?
He found out.
He did mess around and find out. But
Okay.
it was because he said something to you. I mean, it's still not right. Like just like Miss Millie said and Locke said, I don't care what he said, because again, you a grown man and this is the elder, like in the elderly, like why are you still allowing this to say? Because at the end of the day, if he said something to you that I said in confidence, don't be mad at him. Come to me. You know what I'm saying? Come to me. I'm the one that said it. I'm the one that told him. I'm the one that brought him into it. And like say he probably, well, knowing my daddy, he was just trying to help you. So he probably was ready to give you some words of advice. So I mean, like, dude, like for real, like this is where you direct your anger. So again, we got to have a long conversation because something
Yeah.
about your psychological makeup that takes you to that level to jump on an older person, regardless of what they said. To me, yeah, it's something mental that we got to talk about this thing. I don't know. Might be talking about some papers.
So listen, but listen, doesn't everybody have a breaking point? Doesn't
Sure.
at some point, right? And I get it because I speak about it all the time. Being emotionally intelligent, being stoic, and not getting moved off out of frame, and you know what I'm saying, knocked off your square, and all that stuff. I speak on that, but I believe that everybody at some point, they reach a point where what I'm saying, enough is enough. Right? We can
Look
agree
for
on that.
his son. Don't look for him.
But
But
at the end of the day,
And I'm not saying that it's okay to just beat on a dude, right? But I mean, if you're that angry, I feel like if you find somebody that is of the same stature or somewhat, even, I mean, if there's no one around, I just feel like that old man, you shouldn't be fighting. You kind of get what I'm saying?
and anyway, I agree with you. Like, and in your breaking point, though, because you said it was because he said something that I said in confidence. Your breaking point is whatever I told him. So again, you need to take that up with me, like not him.
Right.
Nah, but you take it up with the person that's throwing it in your face. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna have an issue with you, but at the point in time when it's happening, I have an issue with the person that is being, you know what I'm saying, that's coming at me with whatever it is that it is. I get what you're saying though, but
I mean, he
usually,
could be trying to help you out. He could have had some advice for you
Right? Maybe he been there.
because you took it the wrong way because he bought it up. And men go off their ego. So when you start talking stuff like that, their ego, their pride stepping away. So now they feel like they being demasculated by another man because he's speaking on it. When
He's
you're
not a
probably just
challenge
trying
for
to
you.
help.
He is not no challenge for you. So I mean, at the end of the day, come on.
Exactly.
Why?
it's just heat of the moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? I tried to tell him, like, look, man, I don't want to talk about it. Whatever, whoop whoop. But hey,
Well, then you needed to walk away. You needed to be big enough to walk away from him talking to you and use yourself to another room. But stomping him is not the answer. I just don't care.
Yeah, you could have used them same stumps to stump your way to the bathroom. Like, look, I just need to go
to the
to
other
use the
room,
bathroom. I'll be back.
out the house, or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the burden of being the bigger person is on
the individual.
Right, but hold on, which individual? Because all I'm
The
hearing,
younger person.
You,
Yeah.
my husband.
Because once you hit a certain age, you get set in your ways.
Yeah, and out of respect for me, at the end of the day, we married.
Out of respect for your wife.
You just said you wouldn't want me to do the same thing to your mother or your like that. To me, it should. Hey, just out of respect, I'm gonna excuse myself, even if that means you pick the function altogether. I'd rather you do that than to stump the old man.
And call me and be like, "Hey, I had to leave. Such and such happened,
and I'm upset with you. I'm upset with him. I'm whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, nah.
At least Daddy didn't get stumped.
That's right. He didn't get the Holy Ghost sprayed on him for real.
Right.
Like, that's
Closer
crazy.
to the damn grave than he want to be.
He's super close now because you done stomped him.
Right.
All right, I got you. Mr. Nobody, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, people? Y'all having fun tonight?
A little bit. You know what I'm saying? Wait, have you been following the conversation?
No, I just tried to click on. I was on the other, actually YouTube is buffering. I don't know if it's buffering or not. I was trying to pull it up to watch, but I keep getting it's buffering, so I didn't catch what y'all was saying.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's all right, good. I'll catch up. I'm tired of shit right now, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, y'all want me to fill him in?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
All right. So scenario was for the ladies, and I could rephrase it, you know what I mean? So it'll fit, the scenario will fit you and I. But basically I said the ladies, their husband got into a fist fight, basically, with their father. And their husband put it down on Pops. Just put it down on him. You know what I mean? Just
right.
How would they feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Not knowing who initiated, who it started, what it was about, just the initial. They had a family barbecue. You know what I mean? They left to go get
Yeah.
some ice with the aunties and everything, came back, and that's what the situation was. So we're just trying to see what they you know, how they would feel about that.
What was the outcome?
He stumped daddy.
Well,
That's
before
what,
we
that's
say
what the
our-
outcome.
what would you feel like if it was reversed and your wife did that to your mother?
I'll just break it up.
Okay,
Nah,
but it's
like,
already,
you
it's
wasn't
already
there.
broken up.
Yeah,
It's already
you wasn't
broken up.
there when it
Like,
happened.
You
You
wasn't
came
there when it
back on
happened.
the
You just
scene.
came in and it's the aftermath.
I'll be honest, I'll just try to stay neutral with it. I'll find out what's going on later. I'm not gonna take sides in there, because if my wife says something out of the way to her and she slapped her up, or vice versa, so I'll stay neutral on it and deal with it when we get home, figure out what's going on.
Okay.
It's gonna be a long ride home.
Hey, it won't be me. I'll just be riding. She might be sitting there with a tight
Long
lip,
and awkward.
that lip be all tight. Hey, I didn't do it. I wasn't me, All right. Y'all
But
gotta
she
figure that out.
stomped your mama. He
Hmm?
said stomped. She stomped her. She didn't just beat her. Like, it wasn't like just a I'm being defensive, I'm defending myself fight. It was I beat her down, then I stomped on her.
I figured something was said wrong. Like maybe mama said something wrong.
And the stomp was validated for the no.
Nah, the stomp is never validated. Just the
Okay.
stomp just kind of come in there. Clean the ass. Nobody really goes for the stomp until you fall down. When you get stomped. Yeah, it's just part of the fighting strategy. You walk around and fall, and you're gonna get the shoe, But hey, you never know. I'll just stay neutral with it. I figure out what's going on later. Like, y'all figure it out. I ain't getting in between that.
Yeah, that's a rough one right there, man.
Yeah.
Not moms. Come on. Not moms. Please, not moms. Don't do it.
Anybody
Don't
else
do
but her, right?
I was like, y'all gotta figure that shit. Y'all know it's a problem now, so you gotta figure that out. So that's the worst thing, have family fights that close, You gotta figure it out. Holiday coming up.
Yeah, that's rough.
You know.
That's rough. All right, cool. I was just interested to know. I know we got some daddy's girls and mama's boys, and you know what I'm saying? Would the woman, would the ladies take up, you know what I'm saying, side more with their dad because, you know what I'm saying, they're daddy's girls, or you know what I'm saying, would the guys side more with the mother, you know what I'm saying, maybe because they're a mama's boy. I don't consider myself a mama's boy at all. But I remember when I was young, you know what I'm saying? That would be the thing to get me to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What they call your mama's boy?
Nah. If you said something about my mother,
Oh yeah, that's mostly
you know
everybody.
what I'm saying? That was just the trigger. Like, yo, they trying to do this, they trying to do that, nothing will work. But as soon as they say your mother, it's like, yeah, come on, man. Like,
Everything goes.
man.
Like, now you
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you done stepped over the line now. But yeah,
I think everybody though that at least gave a little bit about their parent. If you said my mother, my father, who? Like, it's on.
I didn't
Okay,
really,
you
when
know
it
what?
came to my dad, I really didn't care about that. But my mom, on the other hand, yeah, with my mom,
Okay, that's what I was getting ready to ask for the ladies. For the ladies,
Yeah,
was that a trigger for y'all? Would other girls be like, yo, your father? You know what I'm saying? And then y'all be ready to go the same way.
No, they
the
still
guys.
say your
They say
mother.
your mother. Yeah, most
Right.
people say your
Oh,
And
mother.
we ready to whoop your ass.
because
Yeah.
they know that'll make you mad.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah,
that'll make you
I'm
mad.
still
when you
mad
say
if you
your
talking
mom.
about my
Your
mother. Like, you're not, we're not doing that. We're not playing them games.
So
I
fathers
think you're
don't
going
matter.
real deep when you say
You
that.
say your father
I
all
just
day,
think it
like
don't matter in the grand scheme of what it like.
my
you know, at the end
father.
of the
Yeah,
day-
he don't matter. You know, my father. What you do?
Hey, he's like, he don't
Why
care.
you even defend yourself?
I
He don't care. Yeah.
think it's that because when you think about the mother, right? You think about that literally, I would not have life without her. Like, if she didn't carry me and breed me in here, that I would not exist. So yes, my daddy helped make me, but my mother had to go through it to bring me here. And so you start thinking about that and you like, yo, who you talking about?
Hold on. Your father birthed you first.
He
I
put
just
you
said
there.
that. I just said that. I said he helped make me. I said that. I said, but she had to grow me.
No, he didn't
right?
help. He was the beginning. He was
Huh?
the beginning. He was the
Yes,
beginning.
he was the beginning, but he could have started it and it could have never finished if she couldn't have carried me through.
Okay.
I kind of look at it as
Exactly.
Let's be
the
100
the
about
mom
Exactly.
is the
Could have been a
more
half-baked
sensitive.
bun.
The
Okay.
mom is the more sensitive of the two. You know what I'm saying? It's like you say, your daddy, like, I ain't worried about it. My daddy come pop you in the mouth. But you say it about your mom, and like, nah, all right. You kind of defend, like your sister, your little sister, you defend your little sister, you know. So it's the same type of thing. Like, you go to tell me, you're going to whoop my sister. Like, no, you're not. Because I'm going to tell you, you know, if you touch my sister, it's going to be a problem. You know, that type of stuff. So it's the same thing. Like, it's just and it depends. Well, I don't care who it is, to be honest. But you go to touch them. If I'm around, you ain't gonna touch them.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't
You
gonna
gonna
touch. I don't care, male or female. If I'm around, you ain't gonna touch them.
You gonna get touched if you mess with anybody. Well, my mama really, you know what I'm saying. Now, like I said, I wasn't raised with my father, but yeah, it was my mother all the time, and so I mean, you couldn't even look at her sideways. So you know, just
No,
I
it's kind of
guess
taboo.
we're
was
just
coming
more
up.
protective over our mother, like he said. You know, she's the more sensitive one. You know, we feel like she need more protection than the dad or whatever. Like you said, the dad will come and pop you in the mouth or whatever. You
Yeah,
know,
you ain't worry about that. And take care of
not to
yourself.
say your mama won't, but
Nah, but you don't want to see your mom out there fighting. You know what I'm saying? You can see your dad out there fighting, but you don't want to see
right,
your mom never out there
right,
fighting somebody.
right.
You know, nowadays you sit in Walmart, all these moms in Walmart fighting. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, everybody, mama and grandma out there fight.
Right. I don't know what's going on in the
It's
world
just
now,
a
but
generation. They not raised right, but that's a
right,
different story
something's
for
going
another
on.
day.
The water, the juice, the coffee. I don't know what's
Yeah,
going on.
yeah, they
But
crazy out here.
I think it's
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Yeah,
what is going on?
that damn Starbucks got them acting crazy.
Yeah.
Like I thought maybe they had been to your house and got some of that tea, girl.
No, ma'am, that's just not for sale.
You got that fight tea.
That shit ain't for sale.
Got that slap your mom in the mouth tea.
Oh God.
All right,
Okay.
so all right, next I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to the next joint. Okay.
But let me ask you,
What's up?
because I know that you had a good relationship with your dad, right? So
Yeah.
somebody just, and we're not talking about like a mate, but somebody just on the street whooping up on your dad. What would you do?
No, we gotta go at it. Like
Right,
that's a violation.
right.
Yeah, that's a violation. Especially if you knew that that's my pops. It's even more of a violation. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we used to you know what I'm saying, just as kids or whatever, right? You know, just in the streets or whatever, you know, you just mess with people, right? Make crack jokes on them and stuff like that. But if you knew that was, you know what I'm saying, somebody's pops or somebody's moms, you got to be like, nah, pump the brakes. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, let her slide. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was like something crazy,
Right,
still,
right.
nah, like you got to give her a pass because that's, you know, that's my man moms or that's my man pops, whatever, like that. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I remember my homeboy pops, his pops got beat up. You know what I'm saying? But we did everything we could do to break it up because we knew that was, you know what I'm saying? We knew that was his pops. Now, his pops did violate. You know what I'm saying? His pops straight violated, and he probably he deserved what he was getting, but it was still like, you know what I'm saying? Because now we got to answer to my man. We got to answer to him like, yo, y'all just stood there and let my pops get rocked like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, well, first of all, it was black from down the block, number one. So yeah, your pops was already getting rocked like that. You know what I'm saying? Because now, if we jump on black, now we got to deal with black because black don't stop. Like he gonna keep coming. You know what I'm saying? But Tiny and him, you know, Tiny the biggest dude on the block. Nah, man, I'm not going back and forth with Tiny at all, man. And your pops violated. You know what I'm saying? But still, you know how you do that little yo, it's not that serious, man. Like you making it look like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if you know what I'm saying? Like you still gonna stick your move because you know. So when they come to you, like, yo, I tried, man. You know, Tiny, big, man, he 300. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you want me to do? You know what I mean? So yeah, my man Pops had got it, man. And it was bad. But I mean, you know, it just is what it is. But that's more of a violation when you know that that's your that's somebody's parent that you know that you putting hands on. Can't do that.
That was kind of well, growing up, you didn't touch nobody. You didn't get disrespect from nobody's parent. If you part of the, even the street, you know, in that whole area, nobody said anything to anybody's parent. You know, it just wasn't gonna happen. Like if you said something, everybody gonna check you. If you got close to saying something disrespectful, so everybody would check you. So that was a no-go in the area, unless you want to get it from everybody, you know. But that was a no-go. Can't talk about nobody. You can't go talking no trash. I don't care if you see old boy dad stumbling down the street about 2 miles drunk. You're gonna look at him like, hey man, I seen your pops. That's all you gonna say.
That's just what it was, man.
Yeah, I seen your pops, man. He good, you know. Yeah. You know, say, man, your dad was drunk as shit walking down the street last week. You know,
that's
gonna laugh at him going, you know, you ain't gonna do all that stuff. Might try to help him get home.
Absolutely. All right, let me move on to the next joint, right? All right, y'all gonna have to help me phrase this once I get it out, right? All right. So when it comes to the dynamic between men and women, I want y'all to give me a yes or no, or true or false. That's what it is, true or false. Men are more concerned with women's past, and women are more concerned with a man's future. Is that kind of accurate? Half right? You know.
I think it's false.
You think that's false?
Mm-hmm.
Say that again.
Okay.
Say that again.
Men are more concerned with women's past. Women are more concerned with a man's future.
That's not what you said the first time. You said
what did I say the first time?
That's why I said false. You said men are more concerned with women's futures and women are more concerned with men's past.
Said the opposite.
Yeah, he said it the opposite. That's why I said false. Because if you said the way you just said it last time, I would be like, yeah, that's probably true.
All right, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you corrected me, what's your thought? Nah, I'm reading it on the paper, so I'm good.
Okay, if you're saying my thoughts are women, you said women are more women are not
women more.
I don't even know where we at now. What did I say? Because I'm all confused.
Women for the future, men from worry about y'all past, and you guys.
Oh yeah, I don't think men worry about the past. I think it's a factor, right? But I think you guys focus more on the future. We're probably more on the like past and plus the future. We want to know what you've been doing, so I know what's coming, type of thing. That's what I think.
Okay.
I think past matters to y'all because I mean, you know, body count is a real thing.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think that y'all are hyper focused on that. You're more like, if I'm with you, I'm trying to go forward, right? So I'm more focused on that than everything in the past, because if the body count situation is an issue, I already know that is how I think men think. Like I've already figured that out before we got to this point in this stage.
Yeah, I think men like the past definitely. If only to me, I think it's more when you're getting ready to settle down with that person, because when you just dating or whatever, most of the time they don't really care. But you looking for that one to commit to, then that's when they start looking at, okay, what she had going on in her past, you know, because I don't want to marry you and find out you had a whole football team hanging out with you for the last 15 years or OnlyFans account going on, you know, just all kind of crazy stuff that just not going to be a good look later on.
She was swinging around that pole at that club you used to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that. Yeah, all that. Yeah. Trying to tell you it's over with until y'all get lower money. Now she's going back to work, you know. Yeah, I think up to that point that most dudes don't really care that much until they really try and make her a girlfriend or some stuff like that. But, you know, you can't change her, you know what, until you know what, you know, so.
Yeah, so but why would you wait until you get to that point? You know what I'm saying? If it would be a factor, you know what I'm saying? Why would you know what I'm saying, even go that far if that's something that could be an issue, right? Wouldn't it be, okay, well, I know that this, and this are going to be deal breakers for me. Wouldn't that be something that would be, you know what I'm saying, like an issue from jump? Like I'm
Oh,
not
I'm
even
not saying
going to
if you
go this
didn't
far
know.
with
I'm
you.
just saying if you didn't know, now you got to go digging deep and try to figure out what's going on in her past. Like, say if you just dating
Are you
somebody.
as a man really digging? I mean, and this is a question that I, because you asked that question. Are you as a man really digging to find out what she's done in her past?
I mean, they are now for sure.
I think men do that. Are you
Yeah.
wait, when you say are you as a man, are you asking directly? Like,
Yeah, no,
or
I'm just, I mean, in general, I'm
yeah, I
just,
think for some men it
Yeah.
I
matters, some men it
mean,
don't. I mean,
you think it's in this this age bracket, or do you just think men in general want to know of the past? Because I'm gonna give you what I'm gonna give you, and it's up to you to believe or not believe what I say, right? Because say I had a body count that was high or whatever, right? I'm not for the most part, in general, I'm not going to tell you I have a high body count, because I'm trying to walk this path with you. We're going into our future, and I'm walking into this path with you, and I kind of have an idea of what you're going to say is high as your body count, right? So are they going to tell you the truth? How are you going to find out?
I
Are
don't
you
think you'll
kind
never
of
know.
digging?
Some women actually trying to tell the truth on. I don't know why they would tell the truth. I was like, y'all need to take that to your grave. Don't, because once he know, he can't unknow. You know what I mean? If you tell him you don't slept with 200 guys, he can't hey, it's there now.
Well, what I will say about that, if you're not, if you are going to decide that you're going to lie about this body count, you definitely better be sure that the body counts don't start popping up out in the public where you at, because now you can be exposed. So,
That's what I'm
But I'm
saying.
just saying, how
you have to really
how do you dig?
contemplate. Am I going to tell the
I'm
truth?
saying,
I'm
if you
going to
got
tell
body
lies.
counts
What's
like
going to
that,
happen? Like,
yeah,
that's
you
what
got
I'm
body
saying.
counts
That's what
like
I'm saying.
that.
Because if they lying, right? If they lying, then they got body counts like that. So if they got body counts like that, then
Right.
you better be
That's gonna be a
treading
problem.
lightly and know where you at. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
you
I'm
might just
saying,
be out
like,
in the
are
street
you
and
really
so with
digging?
other.
I mean,
Are you?
you kind of, it's like we said doing a
understand.
background check. It's the same thing when they say, well, I'm gonna do a background check. That's part of that background check. We trying to figure out, like I said, if you was on that poll or you were doing something else, or you know, you got your homeboy, did you date any of them back in the, you know, you want to know, you're trying to figure out before you settle down with this chick like this. And so, yeah, they do it. And I think it's more now, because even these young boys now, they on it big time now. They want to know what's going on, you know, just to date. So I think it's even worse now. But yeah, I always tell women, like, man, do your background on these dudes. Don't just take what they saying. Do the background on them. So yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Everybody, you know, they don't want you to know, so they'll tell you a good lie. And then you, like you said, Miss Lucky Charms, next thing you know, everybody coming through, hey, what's going on? Like, damn, you know him too?
And then we do like we did
Like,
last
damn,
night.
who is that?
That's
Oh, that's just a friend. That's just a
That's
friend.
Miss Cola.
Yeah. Don't go to a bar. And I think I had
Right.
to have to a partner. He had I told him don't take this girl to the bar because she hangs out at this certain bar. And I said, bro, don't go up there with her because she hangs up there all the time. So she probably deal with a lot of dudes. He went up there with her anyway. Man, it seemed like every time you turn around, some dude was pulling her, trying to holler at her, talk to her. And he's sitting there, look with the mad face now. I said, I told you, don't take your butt up there. You know, she goes up there on a regular. So you know she, you know, either she done left a couple times with some dudes or whatever. But she
She
stays
wanted
up
to
in that
take
certain
him where
club.
she was comfortable.
Right. She took him to her spot and he went like a fool. Now he's sitting over there looking like an idiot, you know, because everybody looking at you like, man, we don't respect you. And they just come right up to her. No, she thought she was doing. She just like the dude. She just like she like the dudes coming at her.
Yeah,
so,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. So that means either she didn't care, so she just
No,
like
she didn't care.
whatever. Okay,
She
because
was
I'm
paying
like,
for
if
it,
it's
yeah.
somebody you like, why would you do that? That's stupid.
No, she's just playing it. She's just playing it for the money for the night, the dinner, all that crap. He trying to romance this chick. I said, bro, man, no. Like, dude, she stay in the club, man. What you talking about? No, I think she a good girl. Okay. She good.
She could be a good girl, man. Just because
she
she
real
know
good to a
people,
lot of
you know
people.
what I'm saying?
She good
She
to a
might
lot of
be-
people.
That might be her spot that she go to. She's a regular, you know what I'm saying? And you walk
sir,
in,
she
everybody
sure
know
was.
who she is. That don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? She really getting down with everybody in there.
Don't mean she's not.
Do it. I mean, I don't know. I
No,
got
it
spots
don't
I go
wanna
to
take
that
the chance.
everybody know.
No,
I got
I
spots that I go to
I don't
that
wanna
when
take
I
the
go there,
chance.
they know who I am. I walk in there, they know who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you're not her though. You're not a woman. See, that woman got these dudes just come. Like the thing is, he's with her, and these dudes will still just come up to her and just act as if he's not there. And then she'll walk off with him, come back with a drink. You know, he was talking about they buying her
Wait.
drinks and things like this. She go get a drink, come back.
and he stayed there.
He's a
Yeah.
sucker.
Look, wait,
No,
wait a
no,
minute.
no, 'cause he was fiending over the girl anyway.
No,
You know,
this
I was just
he
kinda
is.
like, bro, don't go up there with her, man. I said she gonna do but play, make you look stupid. She do it. She was doing it to the guys in the unit. They would still try to take her out. Like, y'all know what she gonna do. But they try to take her out and she play them out. She would leave them in the club, go leave with somebody else. She would do all kind of crazy stuff, man. And them boys would still try to take her out. They looking
Well,
for her.
that's
She
because
gonna go for
obviously she had a
somebody
reputation, so they were that
Like
was
a
about
what?
them.
else. Right,
But
right.
he didn't know that already. Like I'm confused.
I don't know. I tried to tell him. Me and my boy tried to tell him. I was like, man, don't go up there with her.
Sounds
Man.
that
She
sounds
gonna-
like desperation, but I don't know.
You just got some people, they see these, you know, she's a nice looking girl and everything, and they just be so caught up on the look, and they just want her, and she know they want her, and she use them.
Mm.
He
Well,
come back
is that-
crying about everything. Like, hey man, that what you get.
Is that she using them if they're getting what they want out of the deal?
Well, he didn't
Is
get
that- is that
what
a
he
you?
wanted. What he wanted was to top the night off. He didn't get what he wanted.
But he knew what she was about, so that's on
He
him.
could have got it if he was okay with entertaining with her, entertaining these other men. Then I'm sure if that's what she was about, she would have still gave it to him.
No, he brought her home. She took him home. I mean, he took her home and she said good night.
Well,
Yeah, that was it.
That's
He
on
was
him.
her ride. He was her ride to the club and secure, you know, all that other stuff and take her back home safely because she was drunk. And thank you. Bye. Cling.
Wasn't that drunk? She said thank you.
okay, and I think I would have left her there. And
Yeah,
some of these other people will take you home. I'm good.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, I've heard the stories on it. She'd leave dudes at the club and I took her to the club and she left going with somebody else.
Oh, if you heard the stories, why he didn't hear the stories again?
What?
I don't know. We tried to tell her. The girl used to tell me the stuff she do. She would tell me. She said, well, they let me, I'm gonna do it. She said, Pump, they stupid. So I was like, okay. They do it. I said, hey man, don't do it. She gonna play you.
That's crazy. Okay, so let's get into a man's future. Is that not important? Is that a important factor for man's future?
Extremely important.
Extremely important.
Right.
What
Okay.
do y'all look for in that? I mean, when y'all get into that stage of is he the one? You know what I mean? So how do y'all look at it?
Where I mean, for him to be settled, for him to be ready, you know what I'm saying? For him to be stable, you
gotta
know,
have a plan.
He got to do. I mean, that 5-year, 10-year. You know, like I said, it's hard for me to answer these questions because where I'm at. But shit, this motherfucker better be retired with something. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Settled. I mean, you can't be hoe hopping at. I mean, you can, right? You can't. You don't have to stop hoe hopping. But I'm just saying, I don't want to be with somebody that's hoe hopping. You understand what I'm saying? Just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? If you got the money and you stable and you know you where you at, that's cool. But all that acting crazy and being wild and all that, yeah, nah. Talking about having babies at 70 and 80, yeah, no. I got a 10-year-old. If you got a 10-year-old and you 70, no, I'm good.
God.
Yeah, I mean,
that might be a good sign.
Yo, not for me.
I mean,
He not gonna need no
He
not gonna need no PJ. Lucky.
Well,
ain't gonna need no
at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, because okay, so let me speak from like a personal aspect. So somebody tried to talk to me and they was in their 70s or whatever, and they did have a 10-year-old. And I was like, okay, so where's the mother, one? And what do you do for that child, two? You know what I'm saying? Like, what time are you going to have for me? Because you got a good, we ain't gonna even say 30 years, a good 30 years left.
Shit, good 10 years left in that dude.
If that. And I'm
Mhm.
just saying, like, you got to be with your child. You got to spend time with your child. So you out here with a 10-year-old. No, I'm good.
Now you was good because he didn't need that tea. That's what happened. You was good because he
Because
didn't need that
If
tea.
you
He
have
was like,
the
nah,
10-year-old.
I don't
If
need
you- if
nobody
you
that's
don't-
on
if-
go
right,
all
if
the
you-
time. I need
No.
somebody that I can control their on go.
No,
That's the truth there, though.
I'm good. I'm good if you don't have that 10-year-old. If you got a 30-year-old, a 50-year-old, whatever you have, right? I'm saying it can't be 10. It can't be somebody that is solely dependent on you. If it's somebody that's solely dependent on you, no, I'm good. I overall don't care what nobody does, right? But I'm just saying, if you're 70 and you're out there and you're going here and you're going there and you're doing this and I'm okay with that. But because you got a 10-year-old, now it becomes, oh, now I want to settle down. Now I'm looking for somebody to settle down with. Guess who's going to be taking care of that 10-year-old? And then I'm going to be changing your diapers and that baby's diapers too. You kind of get, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Give me that powder. Hey, give me that baby powder. Get both of us up.
I'm not doing that.
Throw that leg up in the air. Hey, come here. Get some baby powder. I know what you feel like now, boy. I know what you feel like.
I'm not doing that. I don't,
Mm.
Just as long as you stable. You know what I'm saying? You stable, you doing what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not, future is not that far away for somebody that's 70. You know?
So let's take it a few years back. Let's go back in time, okay? When you're in your, 20s, 30s. Are you looking for a man to already be established or do you look at him for the potential that you think he may have?
I'm married for potential. And I'm getting a divorce. So what I tell you?
Jeez.
Jesus.
I don't. That's not necessarily. No, you can't. No.
Okay. No, I'm looking for stability. Period. All the way around. It didn't matter if I was in my 20s, my 30s, my 40s. It didn't matter. You got to be stable.
So no potential. So
no potential. No
Okay.
potential.
what about?
Potential.
Go ahead.
Potential is you're trying and trying and trying and trying and you're not succeeding at anything.
But you could still be stable and trying to do better.
You can,
right?
you can try to do better.
So
But
that's
you're
okay.
stable.
You got
stable.
something. You got something, but you're not necessarily. He's not necessarily satisfied with where he is, and so he's striving for more. But he can still maintain himself. You know what I'm saying?
That's stable.
Where he's at. That's stable.
That's stable. That's stable.
Okay. All right. Got it. But if he ain't got nothing, if he's selling mixtapes out the trunk of his car,
No, it ain't gonna happen. I don't eat McDonald's. I'm sorry.
Make you some slow jams. Make you some slow jams.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't do McDonald's.
It's crazy that I mean, I see some older parents and they struggling with these kids, man. They juggle closer to 60 and got an 8-year-old and
That's what
7
I'm
8
saying.
year old.
Like, where were
They
you
are
there?
struggling. They are struggling with these kids, boy. I don't know.
They talking bad.
The kids,
You're not even a stepmom. You the girlfriend. You the living girlfriend taking care of these kids.
Mm.
I'm
it's just
good.
a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Then they getting into sports and stuff and all these extra activities. You already 60, man. That's some stuff, boy. I just know when we were younger, I mean, that was enough. But you getting old and had to run behind these 8 and 10-year-olds. 8 and 10-year-olds turned to 12 and 13-year-olds real quick.
But we wasn't doing what they was doing. What they doing now?
No. Now,
So,
yeah, it's
you
crazy.
know, it may have been difficult back then, but not as hard as it is right now, where these kids is talking back to their parents, talking about I hate you and you ain't my mommy and you ain't my daddy and all this crap. They be talking. No, I'll still crack you across your mouth.
Hey, not to really change the subject, but I do want to ask something on that. What is this soft parenting thing? Where did that come from?
Barney.
No, Barney didn't have soft parenting. Because I put Barney on let my son.
Barney
back in
said,
2000, Barney.
put your kids on timeout.
No,
Don't put your
soft-
hands on them.
Soft parenting came from when these kids, we gave the children too much power, meaning the law gave the children too much power. And if
Around
you
what
look at
year? Because
if you
now
look
it's
at, I don't know what year, but if you look at them wrong, they ready to lock you up, right? And so that's where the soft parenting came in. And honestly, like truth be told, is the fear that was put into parents because of the power that was given to kids. But I'm like, I tell mine, I don't care. You call them. Because when they get here, you going to go outside with nothing because everything draws I own. I'm going to go to jail, but I'm going to get out and I'm going to come back to my bed and my four walls and my roof. And you're going to be in somebody's foster care. And I want to see how that work out for you.
Right.
You be awarded the state.
You start doing that. You definitely, you don't need to be here.
Are not, that don't speak. I think when we were coming up, I feel like our parents spoke fear into us, right? Like to a degree where we knew, listen, it's not easy out here. So if that's what you want to go out here and do, knock yourself out. But I'm gonna be good, right? And we don't do that anymore. We allow our kids to have a lot of power. So that's what I'll say about that.
Better ask them grandkids I got. I will crack you across the mouth.
I mean, I tell my friends,
oh my God,
the kids over here, you don't like them to get beat because if they act up, I'm gonna beat them.
No, don't bring the bad kids to my house. I said, don't bring, because I'll make them sit down.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna run around over here. You're gonna sit down over here. I'm gonna let y'all go in that room, play the game, whatever, but you're gonna sit down. You gonna be running all over the place.
You gonna act like you got
to let the kids loose in your house.
Yeah.
I had to stop and letting family come over because they just turn their kids loose to run all over your house, man. Say, hey, what you kids doing? Get your kids, man. They running in rooms, doing all kind of shit, like jumping on furniture, like, and they just sit there like they don't see it. Like, okay, we got a problem here. Hey, y'all can't do that over here. I tell them like that, y'all can't do that over here. That's what I say. Y'all can't do that here. Do that at home. You can't do that here.
All right, so I got one last thing, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Ladies, is intimacy for a man, right? Is it earned or is it a given? Does he have to earn it or is it his?
You give it to him.
Of course, in a relationship, I'm speaking, right?
You give it to him.
You give it to him.
You give it to him.
You just
look how she's looking. Yeah.
He don't just give it to him just because.
I mean, you're with him because he's doing the right thing.
Well, he may not be
the right person, but
he didn't say he was doing the right.
He might be with him, but he may not be doing the right thing.
He definitely doing the right thing. Gotta earn that. I don't know.
Okay. So like you're saying give it, it's given, right? As long as he's doing the right thing. So him doing the right thing is him earning.
They'll be earning.
Right? I guess it just depends on the perspective or the angle that you look at.
Right.
Right.
In some sense of the word, because for me, if you're not doing the right thing, we ain't rocking no more. So I'm just giving it freely.
Okay.
Listen, my mama say, Cal, if he can get the milk for free, so you're gonna have to earn it. I'm not giving you nothing.
He said in a relationship.
It's still, you still earn it. He said relationship. So I don't know. For me, I never got in a relationship. Either we going somewhere or we just can be friends. I'll talk to you when I talk to you and catch you when I catch you. Maybe we can go out every now and then. But like other than that, what are we talking about?
Right.
Who just
but I mean, like you said, in some sense of the word, like earning it, yeah. Because you're doing the right thing. But I mean, like I said, if you're not doing the right thing, we not rocking, period.
Yeah, but you gonna keep earning it. We just not give because you're gonna make me earn it. You're not just giving if you a real man. Am I right, man? I mean, for real. So if I gotta earn it, you gotta earn it.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, you ain't getting this for free. Absolutely not.
So I gotta earn it. You gotta earn it too. We gonna keep earning it.
Ain't giving that to everybody.
Yeah, we gonna keep earning it together till whenever.
I mean, it works better when both of you are earning it. Put it that way. Y'all working hard to and I say reap the goodness of it. So we
Let
gotta
me
work
ask
hard
you this.
together.
So okay, so let me ask you this: is there, do women use that as a tool to manipulate certain situations?
Or
Yeah, some
control.
women do. For-
What you say, Lot?
I could, yeah, we use it as a weapon sometimes.
Okay, let me ask you this: do you think men have the ability to use it as a tool, as a you know what I mean, to manipulate situations?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Interesting.
Mhm.
And it works both ways.
It work both ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because what was that yesterday, Miss Millie said it's wide open if I'm with you, right? So
Yeah, what you did say, talking about worms and everything else.
so you can use it as a tool back to us, right? Because if she really is like that physically attracted to you and wanting to be on you all the time, you be like, hey, you got to do some things to get this, right? Like I'm not just giving it out, as Mr. Nobody said. So I think it works both ways.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. 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 All right. Anybody got anything they want to throw out there before I shut it down? We hit the 1 hour mark.
No.
That's good for
No.
me. I was already tired trying to jump in on y'all. Appreciate it.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yo, this Mondays is we need a better crowd, man. What's going on Mondays? It's just slow.
I don't know where they tired from. It was that Sunday. Hey, well, oh man, it was one thing. You seen that when the guys come up with the what is it called? They were calling it. No, y'all were talking about the Valentine, Gallon. What is it? Galentine?
Valentine's.
These men made. Let's see if I see. These dudes posted they made one. What were they
I
called?
mean, what?
I'll send you a picture if I can find it. Wait a minute. Valentine's.
Man, we ain't talking about that on here. Man,
Not-
No, I was just saying, you know, I never heard of like these dudes.
That's ridiculous.
These dudes made that, man, and posted that. They had pajamas with matching t-shirts with flowers and balloons.
Where my button?
I was like, no, we ain't gonna do that. No. Yeah, no. It's like we ain't doing that. Everybody been killing them though. Like, nah, hell no. But
That's
let's post
wild.
that. Like, yeah, like come on, no.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a different
new
breed.
shit.
I don't knock
It's killing
nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just because it ain't my thing, I ain't gonna knock nobody for what they
No, but
want to
that's
do.
some
You know what
female
I'm
stuff
saying?
because you're really imitating because most Galentine's events, right? Either the ladies get very dressed up and go out to like a very nice establishment, or they do like a pajama type thing where they stay in and they just, toast it up, drink, talk, girl chatter. So you're really doing some women stuff. Like,
Yeah, that's some real feminine stuff.
You didn't even just call it Valentine and do like some bro stuff. You put on some matching pajama. Man,
Right.
get out of
They're
here.
like, man, why ain't go to the bar or something, man? You know,
Yeah,
y'all go have some drinks or something. But no, they put on matching shirts and pajamas and gifts. I don't know who gave y'all the gift.
Out and went, what's
This dude got a Mickey Mouse thing. I'm about to get off here, man. This dude got a Mickey Mouse in there. No lie, he got this two of them got. Yeah, he got a Mickey Mouse. The other got a teddy bear. All right, we ain't gonna talk about that no more.
It ain't that serious.
It's not. We going out.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up. I appreciate y'all. Enjoyed the conversation, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, folks. Good night. Have a good one.
Peace.